Aquarius, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aquarius, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Aquarius, I hope you're doing good today. See what's going on with your reading. All right, Spirit, this is for Aquarius for their highest good. Two cards for Aquarius. Very nice, very nice. All right, so you have reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Yes, definitely. You are a beacon of light for everyone that you enter or you come close to. Everybody wants to be around you right now. We are in the age of Aquarius, so very nice, very nice. Your light is shining brightly, you guys. It definitely is. You have Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. Wow, this is beautiful too. So really believe that everything's going to fall into place, you know, be positive, do your thing, be creative, you know, step into that spotlight, okay? Because you have gifts, you have that energy, the high energy. So it's very nice. All right, so Aquarius, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Aquarius. One for the current for Aquarius. One for the situation. This is for Aquarius. One for the past. What's in the past? One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. Put this here, put this here. One for what you need to do now. Thank you. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. Wow, okay. So you do have the Hermit card here. You start off with the Hermit card. The Hermit card is talking about going within. Maybe you're meditating more. I feel like you're going within a little bit more. Maybe you need some kind of guidance or some kind of mentor also. We'll see why it's here. You have the Nine of Wands. They're asking you not to give up on anything, you know. You've been hurt, you're tired, you know, maybe you're frustrated, but don't give up on anything. Just keep pushing forward, okay? You do have the Six of Cups, and I do feel like you're being very nostalgic. You're going through a healing right now because of everything that's going on right now. So this is in the past, so let's leave this in the past. Also, too, I feel like somebody could be returning back to you. Wow, maybe somebody came back into your life. I'm not sure. You have the Nine of Swords here for the what's hidden. The Nine of Swords is talking about worrying, feeling, having a lot of anxiety, you know, worrying about what you're going to do next, just up in your mind a lot. And that's why you need this Hermit card, because it's right in the middle of everything. It's crazy. You do have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is talking about, making plans for the future, you know, trying to, maybe you're making plans and you're not really telling anybody, you know, but you're ready to move forward. You're ready to leave things behind, you know. Okay, so you have the full card for what you need to do now, and that is that new journey. Start taking a leap of faith, creating something that you always wanted to do, and just taking a big chance on it, you know. They're like, they have no worry. The Fool is here. When he's here, he has no worries in the world. He's just like, you know what? I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm just going to go forward, and that's it, you know. So really, really take that leap of faith, you guys, okay? You do have the Lover's card here for the Lover's card here for what you need to work on. The Lover's card is talking about, wow. The Lover's card is talking about, really having better communication, trusting the process of what's going on between you and your significant other. Maybe you just need better communication. Maybe there's a decision that you're trying to contemplate, but we'll see. You have the Eight of Swords for the outcome, and the Eight of Swords is talking about that you could be feeling like you're stuck or you're trapped or not being able to move forward. We'll see why all these cards are here. Wow, that's a lot here. Could also be the Lover's card, could be that you're attracted to somebody also. Like some kind of attraction is what I'm getting here. All right, so let's see. Take what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aquarius. Aquarius. Why is the Hermit card here for Aquarius? One card. Wow. Good, good. Okay, so there is this new beginning trying to come in for you, which is very nice. I feel like there's a lot of change coming through for you also, but I feel like you still need to go within and take that time to go within. Maybe you're learning how to meditate better, you know, changing your energy. But I feel like you just need to go within, because I feel like you're searching for some kind of answers. There are opportunities going towards you. I feel like also too, for some of you guys, you could be going on a spiritual journey also. They're asking you to really believe in yourself, to have that optimism, to really be open to anything that comes your way, opportunities and stuff like that. You do have the Four of Wands, and I do feel like the Four of Wands is that you're moving forward. There's celebration here. There's happiness, and there could also be some kind of marriage or a new romance for some of you guys. You have the Nine of Wands, and why is the Nine of Wands here for the situation? One more card. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Wow. So you did go from the Nine of Wands to the Ten of Wands. So you didn't give up. You're not giving up. So it's good, but you're very overwhelmed right now. You're very overwhelmed with a lot. You do have 999 here, so just know that also. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands here, I do feel like you know, you're trying for you to keep pushing forward. I feel like, you know, just remember that you're not perfect. Okay, you're not perfect. You know, don't give up on anything though. You know, things happen. Okay, they're telling you just not to give up on anything. I know you're tired, you're hurt, you're frustrated, but you just need to keep pushing forward. And I feel like you're very overwhelmed with everything. You're trying to take everything like on your shoulders. You know, you're taking everything on your shoulders. You're worried. You're trying to deal with your family, your home, you know, but you really need to take it easy, okay? And start setting boundaries on things. Because there's only so much that you can do. With the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're very independent. I feel like you know how to do things. I feel like you want a lot of material success. I feel like you need to start trusting yourself and working on yourself also. I just feel like you just need to trust your intuition, because you're very overwhelmed right now. You've been hurt. You've been going through a lot. You're tired. And it helps with setting boundaries also. You need to start setting boundaries, Aquarius. Then you have the Six of Cups here for the past, but I do believe that it's now. I feel like you're going through a healing, and I feel like you're going through a healing, and I feel like you've been very nostalgic, thinking about memories and people that have passed and so forth. You have the Nine of Swords up here, and why is the Nine of Swords here for Aquarius for the what's hidden? Wow. Okay. So you do have the Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. The Nine of Swords is talking about being in your head constantly, like not really being, you know, frustrated, anxiety, you know. Just know that, you know, moving forward will just help a lot. Going within will help a lot. Changing your perspective on things, like thinking positive instead of negative, you know, not really worrying so much, you know, it helps. Because you worry for everyone, Aquarius, and you need to really start taking care of yourself. You are going towards an end. A cycle is ending for you. Your luck is changing for the better. Things are falling into place for you, so it's good. With the King of Swords here, I feel like you need to speak your truth. I feel like you need to speak what's on your mind, and I also feel like you need to start focusing on things, on different things, okay? Because for some reason you hold on to a lot of everybody's energy, but you don't really speak your mind. You need to start speaking your mind now, okay? Then we have the Three of Wands. And why is the Three of Wands here for the hopes and fears card? Wow. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the High Priestess. With the Three of Wands, yeah, I feel like you're ready to move forward. I feel like you do have a lot of ideas and plans, you know, because you do have the Three of Pentacles here. It's time to put it out there. It's time to create what you want to create so that you can be successful. I feel like if you would do that, you know, I feel like you would see a lot of different things, a lot of opportunities coming towards you. I feel like you could be learning something new. I feel like you're being recognized for everything that you're doing. You know, you're very wise, you're very smart. You have a lot of support behind you. You also have the High Priestess here, and the High Priestess is talking about, you know, your intuition, being very intuitive, knowing what you want, you know, and you do know what you want. You just don't put it out there. Wow. You know, you need to really trust your intuition and access that inner power, okay? You know who you are. You know that you're very intuitive. You know that you can do all this, okay? And more. And like I said, you know, maybe you're making plans and you're keeping it quiet and keeping it to yourself, being discreet about it, but you're ready. You're ready to put them out there, and they're asking you to put them out there because the Three of Pentacles is here, and that's about creating something, being recognized for all that hard work that you've been doing. I also feel like, you know, you're going to collaborate with somebody. Somebody's going to help you to do things, you know, to help you to create something. I feel like you just have a lot of support and you're being recognized for everything. And then you have the Fool card up here for the what you need to work on, what you need to do now. Why is the Fool here? Nice, nice. Take it easy, okay, Aquarius. Really start taking care of yourself. Eat better, sleep better. Try not to worry. Go within, meditate. Take some time off for yourself. You know that you're very intuitive, but yet still, you know, you're very busy. You're very, you know, you don't take time for yourself, and you really need to. There is that new cycle coming in. There is a new beginning here. You're on a new adventure. They want you to take a leap of faith, okay? The Fool is here, and when the Fool shows up, you know, he's on a new adventure. He doesn't care about nothing, and that's you. You know, I don't care what anybody thinks. That's you. You know, you have that goal. You have that drive. You know, you know that everything that you go through is a lesson. You know, and these are lessons that we all learn. So just know that. You do have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, she can do it all. She's a multitasker. She takes care of everyone, but she needs to start taking care of herself, and that's you, Aquarius. Okay, there is some kind of abundance coming in for you also, so it's nice. Things are going to start moving quickly with the Eight of Wands. These are going to be moving fast for you. They're going to be moving forward. There's going to be sudden changes that you didn't even expect could come in. I also feel like there's messages here for you. So pay attention. You have the Lovers card here. And why is the Lovers here for Aquarius? One more card. Wow. Wow. Okay, so you have the Lovers card here. You have the Five of Cups. And you do have the Four of Cups. I feel like at times you're very disconnected. I feel like at times, you know, you really don't care about anything. Like sometimes you're just like, whatever, you know, and it's okay to be like that. It is okay to be like that when other people, but when it's somebody that's close to you and significantly, you know, maybe it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, you know, your significant other, you know, it's time to communicate better. It's time to really listen to what they have to say, okay? Because I feel like, you know, you're very disconnected, and I feel like, you know, you're not seeing a lot of opportunities around you. You have these two cards in one setting, and it went from a 4 to a 5. So if you look at these two cards, okay, she's paying attention to only these. She's not paying attention to this back card, this back cup right here, where, you know, she's got opportunities. She's, you know, she's going to start feeling happy. She's just so focused on these cups. Like, where is it? Where's the opportunity? She's not even thinking about all that. She's very disconnected, and that's you. Tarot has no gender. You could be male or female, and it still has no gender. And then on this one, you see her, you know, you see her that she has her back towards she has her back towards the three cups that have spilled, but there's this other person here trying to tell you, hey, there's opportunity here. There's, you know, there's things that you have not seen or even been to that we want you to see. And that's what they, you know, that's what they're trying to say. Like, communicate better with your significant other. There is decisions that you have to make, you know. Listen, pay attention to them, okay? Because there's something there that they're trying to tell you. Wow, I didn't even see that. I guess I need to pay attention here. Very interesting, very interesting. I like that. And then you have the Eight of Swords here for the outcome. And why is the Eight of Swords here for the outcome? One more card. Wow. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Page of Swords here, and you have the Ten of Cups with the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, I do feel like there were times where, you know, maybe you felt trapped, or maybe you felt like, you know, you could move forward, but, you know, maybe you are seeing something different, you know, but you need really to pay attention, okay? Let go of the anxiety, let go of the worry, let go of feeling overwhelmed, okay? Just keep pushing forward and realize that things are going to change. You do have they want you to be more focused, very focused, okay? Try to be more focused. With the Page of Swords here, I feel like you need to really speak your truth and see the truth in everything. You know, even when people tell you something, really see that it's really see the truth. Like, if somebody tells you something, you know, don't just go and fall for it and tell somebody else. Really see that it's true before you go and speak your mind, okay? They're asking you to be careful with any confrontations. Also, is what I'm getting. I feel like you're very curious. You're gonna have you're gonna gain clarity about things. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of new ideas. I feel like you're gonna move forward, but you really need to speak your truth about things, okay? And I also feel like you're definitely moving towards this Ten of Cups, which is happiness, okay? So there is a lot of there's positivity here, being happy. So it's good. This is a very good card to have, especially when you get it at the end, because that means you're moving towards happiness. So it's good, very good. Just start taking it easy, okay? Start taking it easy, and really leave that frustration and really focus on things, okay? Because I feel like there's celebration here, there's happiness, and it's all coming towards you, you know. But you need to leave all that anger, the frustration, not being able to communicate, you know, being disconnected, all that, trusting your intuition, trusting your higher self. You need to really look at all that. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.